Joe Achim, good morning, as it is almost 9 a.m. as I'm recording in Michigan. This is my very first K-pop reaction video, as two groups just released brand new music videos within the last 4 hours Korea Standard Time. So, I recently discovered these. I guess I might possibly go eat duck for them because next month I'm going to see another band that's actually releasing in 2 days, so I was mainly preparing to do a reaction to that release. And that other group, which I'm going to go see here in Detroit, nearby in Detroit, is AMPERS&One. So to my knowledge, both of these groups have not yet are a very similar popularity, considered rookies, and coincidentally have the same number of releases just about. However, the first one, called KickFlip, is, well, I kind of giggle a little because Ampers, they have a song called Kickstart. But by chance, they have, this is also their 4th mini album, though coincidentally, domestically, they have 4 times the sales. However, they have the backing of JYP, and even though they debuted last year, so they're a little ahead. However, as I've mentioned, just haven't been around just yet. I was coming across this article which kind of doesn't mention Ampers from Lee Junju. I don't know any Korean, so I'm kind of just guessing a little from what I do know, and beside, I plan to just watch through the videos with the subtitles on. And so, to kickstart, I will begin with KickFlip, their brand new track called Eye-Poppin, which is an interesting way to start with K-pop, and followed by Kiss of Life's Who Is She, followed by Encore of 20 by KickFlip, which I also haven't seen, that had been a pre-release for this new album that dropped today. And I, by chance, chose that because another group debuting on Wednesday is called, with their first mini album, is called Hertz Wave, and their lead track is a number below called 19. So just an unusual decision of numbers. And then thankfully they didn't I don't well, the track in English is Forever 19, so I'm just wondering if by chance they were gonna choose the same one and then decided, oh, we better change. We can't do a song about being 20 because of them. Okay. Anyway, so this is Eye-Poppin, and making sure I'm all set, that the subtitles are on, and then I'm good to go.
Let's go! Oh yeah! 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어. 어디가 네 자리 여긴데 귀찮아 이렇게라도 내 생각과도 그렇게 날 씹어버려도 돼. 결국엔 난 네 건딱지니까.
뛰었다 멎었다 네 손에 달린 박도 말할까 말까 타이밍을 보고
눈청스레 뱉은 말과 달리 얼어붙은 몸 넌 처음으로 내가 절대 포기하지 않은 것
계속 그렇게 싫은 척 해봐 baby.
난 매번 더욱더
네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어. 시야에 킥킥킥 거리게 어디든 튀어튀어 보이게 Like the poppin in your eyes 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 Keep your eyes on me don't stop 날 또 바라봐줘 내 맘을 난 못 참겠어 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어
Yeah, it's okay, don't lie me if you can 예상 같은 건 아니 너와 나의 알고 straight
커지는 밤 부작용인 건가 너 말곤 전부 초점이 나가 계속
That?
그렇게 시린 척 해봐봐 baby 난
I like
매번
reverse
더더욱더
tricks, pretty good.
네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어
Oh.
네 시야에 킥킥킥 거리게 어디든 튀어튀어 보이게 Like a puppet in your eyes 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 Keep your eyes on me don't stop 날 또 바라봐줘 내 맘을 더는 못 참겠어 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 사실 네 웃음 한 번에 무너지고
Whoa.
다시 일어나길
Spin
반복해
around in
오늘도
the chair.
너의 모든 시선을 뺏고 싶어 나 네 시야에 큐큐큐 거리게 어디든 큐큐큐 보이게 Like a poppin in your eyes 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 Keep your eyes on me don't stop 날 또 바라봐줘 내 맘을 난 못 참겠어 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어 싫은 척 해봐봐 baby 네 눈에 거슬리고 싶어
어디 싫은 척 해봐봐 baby
Oh, okay. Well, that was a very abrupt. Oh wait, there's more. A little
자,
more with the
여기까지
credits.
개운이었습니다. 그럼 다음 시간에 더 유익한 내용으로 찾아뵙겠습니다.
Wonder if that's the
Oh.
theme.
안녕.
Little
다음에 또 만나요.
interactive. That's cute. All right, so I really liked it. Takes a while to process all that I'm seeing, and I didn't really understand the subtitles. I can only like maybe half and half was the visuals to figure out what they're doing, and a lot of fun activities throughout the town and set that they were using. So the other one has a lot of more flashing lights, so there might be some sensitivity. I might as well mention before. I really liked Eye-Poppin. I'll certainly duck into them as well. I'm not certain that there was quite of a narrative. It's kind of like to my understanding, this is me interpreting the song critically. Tends to be kind of like fair to say I wasn't too impressed. I would say very fair. Rating wise, I would say a B in grade level of perfection. Essentially, without kind of like they're very creative and certainly running around, kind of like coming up with words to describe what I just watched. A very well choreographed. Anyway, so now with who is she? And this is I almost thought that this was a completely English song. It's not, but they just have a lot of not as many words in Korean. So that's just what I can infer. So who is she from Kiss of Life? Okay, well, there's a
I
horse.
feel it silence getting deeper 숨이 멎는 순간
Is that a
질질 튼 I'm gonna be the girl in the fight
party?
twice You never know 잡기 속에 피어나는 miracle 가빠지는 심장 소리 나해지고 끝도 없이 빠져들어 3, 2, 1 it takes to reset. 다들 shop dinner burn. 집중해 더 타올라. Watch me now, now. I guess you never know. 부서지고 피어나는 miracle. 내 안에서 너를 따라 magical. 끝도 없이 파고들어 3, 2, 1. Busy. When I walk onto the stage, I got this. 기타오르는 숨 벅찬 heartbeat. Come around, baby, you can come and sleep me. Making everybody go. Busy.
Takes a while to get that.
When I move onto the stage, I got this. Check it out in a soul, watch and heartbeat. Feel the vibe, baby, they can get a breathe on. Making everybody go crazy. When I move onto the stage, I got this. 숨이 멎을 듯한 love, watch and heartbeat. Feel the vibe, baby, they can get a breathe on. Making everybody go crazy.
Okay, well, I could definitely, I felt that I give them an A. Perhaps I enjoyed that one a little more. Even though there was less narrative, there was a lot more visually going on cinematically. And outfit changes, kind of a narrative. It very well, because I would say partially English in comparison to other groups, this would very do well in a US market. And as I said, KickFlip is on their 4th mini album. Very similar. Kiss of Life, from what I reviewed, has about the same number of sales as Ampers. However, their release strategy is a little in reverse, whereas Ampers had done a single albums and 4 mini albums. Kiss of Life did 4 mini albums and instead 2 single albums, so this is one of their singles to potentially become breakout stars. So I'm very interested, and I hope we keep asking who is she. Not very well, I don't know any of their names. So hopefully I can answer this question a little later and kind of learn who these girls are. As they move up from Nugu to a superstar status. And finally, with KickFlip's 20, is kind of like a preview to Hertz Wave's release on Wednesday, which will be 19. Oh, this is like a breakup. It's I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 떨리는 맘 틈새 좀 낯선 바람이 분 듯해. I don't know, I can't believe 뻔한 말들만 repeat. 어색해 네 눈을 못 보겠어. 함께한 추억한 겨울에 물드는 넌 가장 빛나는 봄. Keep this time 내 맘 위로. Don't hesitate 지금부터 Be okay Another day Why am I crying 아직도 몰라 안녕의 의미를 Got a little something to say
목줄들은 물들 잘 떠는 걸 beating 분명 밤새 overthinking
Turn it back, run it back, 두근대라 간지러운 공기까지 기억해 또 늦을 때 제발 함께했던 모든 게 지켜줄까 Why am I crying Oh 믿어 다시 마주칠 우리 Got a little something to say Yeah Bring me on this season 말 안 해도 다 알잖아 지금 내 맘 떨리는 눈빛을 감추긴 쉽지 않지만 Ready I'm fine 봄처럼 웃으며 no walk away This ain't the last time I see you again 저 작은 눈빛에 너를 만지는 햇빛 사이 Ready I'm fine
Oh, we're liking it. Oh, it's aquarium. Okay. That. Okay, it's not the end. Oh, now they have a tab. They decided to back.
쏟아져와 날려 break my heart 웃어봐도 아파 Bring me on this season 같은 맘인 거 알잖아 다시 만나 미래를 그리려는 내 손에서 Ready I'm fine 돌고도 서로의 시간 끝에 This ain't the last time I see you again 저 적은 눈빛을 감추지 못할 햇빛 사이 Ready I'm fine
Oh, and a whale. Okay, come on now. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed this more than eye-popping. However, in my first time reaction, I thought that this was all over the place, and it seemed very inconsistent. And I'm rating on the probability for this to be done realistically, even though of course they're all on a soundstage, or maybe they're filming on location and otherwise setting up with the different actors. But I'm kind of like, I want to give this a C rating because because of the C here. But more so because it totally shifted. They just stuck to one thing instead of a whole vacation to get over this one breakup in the story. That would have kind of made sense. Because suddenly they're driving themselves, they break down, yet they can afford to get on a yacht. And I don't know how likely that is to happen potentially within the same week that you're and I'm like reviewing this logically and critically. I know it's a very creative license. It just doesn't really follow that you're this well planned. I guess it's kind of like getting up and rising up again